Welcome to Scale Builders Go.
I apologize for Matt's delay. I was walking him
Oh
through
my God.
some painting, and I think
You're
he's
painting
got it.
and modeling.
I think that he's finally, I think it's clicked for him.
Thank you. I was really struggling on, like, they said use green paint, but all I had was yellow and blue.
And I told him that if you mix two primary colors like that, boom. So we got him learned, everybody.
Livestream episode number 223.
Josh needs a new computer version.
Yeah. It's a fancy show because we both have collared shirts on. I think Josh was talking to businessmen today.
I was doing business.
Yeah. Hello, pretty lady.
President Business over here.
President Business. Dollar store dandy.
Cheers.
Anyway.
Cheers
to all of you there in the world. I see you're having a Topo Chico water.
Topo Chico. So anyway, I apologize for that. Hopefully you're all held over. Hopefully you weren't holding your breath. So it would have been too long. Anyway, it's Wednesday. What day is it? It's a day.
It's Wednesday. I cannot believe that it's only Wednesday. I have.
What is up with this week? Yesterday felt like Thursday, at least.
Yes. Yep.
I do not
Today
understand this week.
Today felt like Friday, and it felt like a not good Friday.
Yeah, agreed. So, anyway, well, at least we're here.
But we're here now. Yeah.
And this will make everybody's day better.
Is this a
finally
whiskey?
made it?
Oh my God, no, it's not. This is a sparkling rosé.
Oh, of course it is. It's a weird color for a rosé.
I think it's the lighting.
Okay.
It's quite clear.
So, how does it feel to not have? There you go. Now you're trying to blend in on this side.
Now it's a party.
Yeah. How does it feel to not have any video that has to go up tomorrow for the last 10 weeks?
What are you talking about? I've got a video that has to go up tomorrow.
That's what's on the bench.
Yeah. But in other video responsibilities, good.
Mm-hmm.
It feels good.
I might put up a video tomorrow still too, but we'll see.
Yeah. You know what? I did tear down Jimmy.
Did you?
Yes.
Why?
I tore it down and I built it back up again. Ugh.
Kind of like I do to you on every course.
I'm getting a lot of feedback for my filming on your video and how great it looks.
I have to say, I cannot thank you enough. And any help that I can give you on spotting, you've paid off 5 times fold with filming. Because like just editing and not even really having to edit, it's just getting to see that like someone is like moving around at angles. I'm like, I never get this opportunity. It's usually me
nice, right?
with a stick, and I'm trying and I couldn't repay the favor to you because I was having to yell at you so much. So if you improve driving, I will improve filming. I promise.
I'm going to work on
this
that.
promise
I really
to you.
And I thank you very much for the kind words. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. The thing that Josh was tripped up on for a little while was I shot everything on my iPhone, my modern iPhone. He shot everything on a potato. So, I mean, it looked okay for a vegetable.
Also an iPhone, but an older iPhone.
Well, I think they still call them iPhones back then. Anyway.
I don't know if they got that high yet. That might have just been an e-phone. I don't remember.
It was an iPhone original. It had no number after it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looked okay for 2012. No, I had to walk him through HDR because my iPhone shoots in HDR in 4K and it looks mighty fine. but it does need a little bit of color work before you export it. And we got that all sorted out.
I'm gonna go get
on
a
the
new
second
iPhone.
video.
I'm gonna go get a new iPhone.
Yeah. And tell you what, man, I gotta say, for just taking my iPhone with me, I was like, you know what? I don't think I really need anything else for this.
For traveling, for this type of stuff, like we're just it's just about like it's like being there with us on the course, whatever. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
It sure makes travel.
That's
easy.
the Potato 5 Plus Pro SE.
Listen, this is a top spec iPhone of its era.
Right. It has the notch. So, I mean, it's got to be fairly new.
Yeah. It's a 12?
Yeah. It's only 4 years ago.
13? I don't remember.
Doesn't
I
matter.
don't remember. Doesn't matter. Yes, it has the notch. It also has a number of spots where some TIG welding sparks have hit it and then like permanently.
Ah, nice.
It's fine.
I like
don't use
that.
a spring.
I like
don't use
that.
a screen protector because mom
Oh,
and
you
raised
don't?
no bitch.
I put one on after I cracked the screen.
Ooh,
I was like, oh, this is a brand new phone. Oops.
Thank you, Tim. TRD Adventures, much appreciated. Friday for me. Headed on vacation tomorrow. Been getting some basic mods on the new Tundra knocked out.
Oh,
and
nice.
Shopping for tires and cried. Oh boy.
This is the new
a one that he can sit in. Yes.
Okay. Good. That's great.
Yeah, it is. Man, shopping for tires is spicy.
Yes, I discovered that after I bought my Jeep, and then I was like, you know what? Stock's pretty good.
Yeah, I like this size.
Yes,
like
stock's
this size.
good. 32.5 BF Goodrich. We're on that. KO2s. Yeah, these are fine.
Yeah,
I like these.
When I went to the 20s on the Jeep, I had to get new tires. So. But
you should have just tried stretching them.
Exactly. I had basically worn through the originals, so it was time. I'm over 60,000 now on my Jeep.
Miles?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
100,000 kilometers.
Yeah, I know. Where do you go for all of those?
I'm business. Like I said,
when you're doing business, I know you've rented a box truck, so don't lie.
I send Matt a photo every once in a while. I'm like, driving the box truck.
I'm driving a box truck. La, la,
you never
la.
know. You never know what my day could be.
Sometimes it's box truck. Sometimes it's just a coffee at 11:30 p.m.
There's that. I've been in work early since Denver. I've just been on Denver time.
Wow.
In the
Since
6
Denver, you've
or
been on
7
that
o'clock
time.
hour. I've been at work.
Golly.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Brazen. Hey, Brett showed me a very cool picture today.
Ooh, I can show you also a picture because I have it in my hand.
Son of a gun.
From the Brazen.
He's doing a special thing for me. He's putting a special logo on.
Oh my God. You can't just accept that it has my logo.
It wouldn't be a Waffle House truck.
No.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Amazing. We'll see.
We'll see. Tony, thank you very much. Try $1,400 for 2 front tires. Oh, for your semi. Tony, are you riding that horse the right way around?
I think it's the person behind him that makes him look like he's sitting on it backwards. It's just like
the horse is bending over. It's like eating grass or something.
Yeah. Casey Crawler, thank you very much. Speaking of videos, we need more reviews from Turks and Chirps. I drove this truck. I liked it. Thanks.
I haven't watched it yet, but he reviewed the Optic today.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I've not been on the internet today. I need to get on there.
I can't wait to watch that. It's so great.
Oh my God.
Are we allowed to do that? Can we play another YouTube video on here?
I think that we can. It's just, and he would have to copy, and he would do that just because.
Yeah, he'd copyright strike us for sure. Yeah.
But we can do it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's consider it.
Okay, we should consider it.
Yeah.
Consider it considered.
It's been considered. Consider it considered. Did you figure out what was making all the noise in the buggy? Yes, I posted a reel the other day. Long story short, it's going to still be pretty long. The truck blew an E-ring.
Blew an E-ring.
Or it blew an E-clip somehow between me driving it normally on the rocks in Canada and then taking it to Denver and then driving it, like just doing this with it on the table, to losing that E-clip entirely. So Josh and I had to tear it down. And while we tore it down, we added the machined stronger gears.
Right.
But when I dropped the skid to take the transmission out, I kind of, I was under duress, let's say. So
He was flustered.
I kind of broke the mount. I broke one of the mounts. Probably, I would say, arguably the most important mount. I broke that. It popped right off. Just pew, pew. Shut up. And so in doing that, I broke the mount, and Josh was like, "Yeah, it'll be fine." This conversation is haunting her
because I believe that you used this E-clip mysteriously popping off explanation while I was ridiculing you in Colorado.
No. Yeah. So much of that I've just pushed out of my brain, Nicole. The only things I remember were comping, but not having anybody tell me what to do, having a couple of meals, and having a great time with you.
It was so good. TSA sabotage. That could be the case. It could have been the E-clip was oriented in the perfect way, and then that Pelican case just got
flung.
The gravity hit. And
regardless, once I had done that, there was always going to be some movement, and we're pretty sure that any time it got jostled,
yeah. So
that's the noise.
Matt did post it, and you can see the whole transmission. Now, granted, the top shaft would have been in there, so that's another point of retention. But still, like Matt's truck would change tones like some sort of musical instrument, and the only explanation for that is that thing was just going like,
"Hey, hey,
E flat, D minor." Like, just
did you want to finish this course? Yeah.
It was Matt's truck was playing the spoons basically, and
and I think that partially that amount of movement was enough to put some strain on the drivetrain, which then caused the ESC to thermal out after about 5 minutes.
Yeah, which we had determined it was basically at 5 minutes.
Yeah. So if I was doing well in a course, and we were like close to the end, I knew it was either going to happen or it wasn't. And it was like, we were so close on a few of them, but I finished 2, DNF'd the other 2, but had good points up until that point. Like it was always on the last gate.
Exactly.
It was like, I made progress through all 5. It was just getting to the final finish gate.
So frustrating for me too.
It was extremely frustrating.
So we couldn't figure it out. We checked some things. Nothing was making sense. We checked mesh, rechecked mesh. Everything felt fine. So we're just like, okay, keep it in the shade. We'll make as much time as we can between, and go from there. So
and the 2 where we did that, it worked fine.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. So
North Carolina RC, thank you very much. What's up, guys? It smells like bananas in here. Hate from North Carolina.
Cheers, sir.
Thank you.
On this episode of Forensic Files.
And remember, always banana to mouth, not mouth to banana.
I also included the footage at the end of my video from the revealing of the scores.
Oh, see, I omitted that because it didn't work out in my favor.
I left it in with all of the drama that went along with it and how nervous I was because we discussed it a little bit last week. But anyway, top 10 drivers went into the finals and all scores got wiped. So even though Matt DNF'd 2 of the courses beforehand,
didn't matter.
It didn't matter because we both got into the finals. And I DNF'd one of the courses and Matt DNF'd one of the courses, but different courses. And we didn't really realize where we.
Yeah.
Right.
It was not as close as it felt.
It was still really close. Less than a gate between us.
That's true. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was less than 10 points, wasn't it?
Yeah. So.
Where's Josh's #1 windmill fan T-shirt? Eco power.
Oh, it's in the hamper. Nicole's doing laundry.
Oh, the hamper, right?
Nicole's doing laundry right now, which means that she's going to be going through and hanging up shirts soon, and she's going to find that I added some. So I'm going to get where did them go pick 3 to get rid of? Because
yeah, it's so weird. Like, hey, weren't there supposed to be event shirts? Did they talk to you about event shirts for that event?
I do remember that. I don't remember. They didn't. Yes, there was event shirts.
I kind of want that shirt.
That would be a good shirt to have. We'll see if they have any more left.
Okay.
Tom Havel, thank you very much. Wanted to thank Matt for going back to his roots with informative reels instead of $682 million views on useless screws.
I am an internet sensation.
Yeah.
I've shown people at work, like clients, like I was like, oh yeah, this reel I had just kind of went crazy. And they went, that's you?
Ridiculous.
He's going to find that some have already been gotten rid of today in the front seat of the Jeep. Excellent. We did not see any event koozies. There were no koozies.
Are you sure?
The event.
In our goodie bag?
Yeah, there were no koozies. I would have kept those. Hound stuff. Thank you very much. Optic or Fordyce for a first VP rig, and why? Oh, well, if you want a Fordyce, I've got one right here.
Oh, our budget build Fordyces.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Optic or Fordyce. It's a style thing.
Yeah. What do you like more? The look of a trail buggy or a truck?
They're both going to have very similar drivetrains underneath. Different, but similar. Get the one that you're going to smile at looking at the most.
Yes.
If you have intentions of wanting to change significant things that would only be appropriate for one of them, then that's a whole different thing. But anyway.
Yeah. Right now, I would choose the Optic. If someone, gun to your head, which one are you choosing? Optic. I think it's just to me, it looks better than the Fordyce. And I think ultimately there's more options. Like you can do more stuff to it.
I mean, yes and no. Being a ladder frame chassis on a Fordyce, you have a lot of options of changing things that you can't necessarily on a buggy. But
for sure,
I mean, I just like buggies, so I would just say Fordyce, or I would just say Optic too. But because I freaking love buggies.
Brazen commented. I commented that you were much more patient on some of those gates than I would have been coming from Sorka comps. I would have had a handful more reverses. Yeah, see, I think we didn't really talk about this much last week, but I had so much fun because there were 5 fewer gates, but the same amount of time as a typical Sorka comp, right?
It's exactly that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's exactly that. So, and even without that, everybody kind of did the same. Everybody drove patiently and meticulously. We weren't driving. Also, the difference of a truck weighing 7+ pounds made us all drive differently, regardless.
Yes.
with a Sorka truck that you're trying to build competitively, you roll that thing over, you're going to spin it around, be able to ride it easily. 7 pounds, you're only going to be able to do so much shooting and jumping gaps and popping over lips. Like, it just made all of us drive differently. It was unspoken, and it just was the most. No winching changes everything. It was best.
That was the best.
Yeah,
I did really love that, and I hope that more people adopt that style.
I'll tell you, the charm that gave the whole comp makes me just like one. There's the in Arizona in October, there's one called Scale Hero happening. I think I found out about last week on this show, done by Josh Splendlove, I believe. And I'm just like, I need to figure out, I need to make this happen because I had so much fun that I need to go to another one. And it's Arizona,
Nothing wrong with that. Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Just drive it.
Just drive it. I'll go see Jeff.
Jeff. My name Jeff.
Tom. I gotta ask if Josh still has metal tubes in the freezers. Some projects never die.
You have tubes in the freezer?
There was a time Nicole was on the show. She was like, this is a very long time ago. She opened up the freezer. She goes, why is there metal tubes in the freezer? Because I had done the method of freezing water with dish soap in it inside of a tube to be able to bend a very thin walled tube without kinking it. Anyway, but I had to explain. It was earlier in our relationship. Nicole didn't always understand. Now she would just look at it and I don't know.
I showed Rebecca my latest project today, and she's like, all right. Where do I find the info on the ESC and radio in my optic? There are manuals in the box that explain everything.
The ESC is very basic. There's just 2 jumpers. That's all there is to change. It's a Hobbywing 1060. The radio is pretty basic. To get through the menus is pretty simple. There is a manual there with kind of a flow chart. So yeah, they're pretty basic though. It is a digital radio, which is nice. But
I like that radio a lot. Verpine, thank you very much. Verpine?
Verpine. I think that's what we agreed on.
Verpine. Thank you very much. What are a good set of straight axles for my first RP Interceptor build? Do you know what Pirates. The RP? Oh, Rock Pirates. Okay. I mean, any of them?
F10 straight's the best option.
Yeah, F10 straight. That's what I would probably choose.
The best option. Yeah, I mean, it's the best option.
If it's a Toyota body, F10Ts.
Yeah, if you want to go metal. But you can pick up F10 straight axle kits, and then that's all you have to buy. But they're the best option. There
you go. Perfect answer. My wife regularly sees bearings and whatnot in the freezer. She doesn't question it anymore.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to get the same answer. I got to make them smaller.
Yeah. There's only one way they're going to fit.
So, yes.
Yes, I hope there are. Yeah, okay. Sure. We can do that.
RC Addict. Hey, what carry-on bag do you use to lug your rigs around in? This is a great question.
Wow. So, I don't know if you know what, Josh? I'm tired of you. Tired of your scheming ways.
When Matt and I were in Denver, I was loading up my carry-on. I'm just like, I would like to do some sort of thing. I've wanted to do a travel video for a lot of time as far as organizing it. And I was like, you know what I need to do though, is I need to get a new carry-on. You know what I should do? I should hit up some carry-on companies that make these fancy carry-on luggage to get on board with a video. Anyway, I'm working out some details on the one that I chose first. And they immediately agreed. I just have to get going through it. So, but really, any full carry-on limit, I've had many. They've all worked. Just drive it.
Just drive it. Pelicans are great. I highly recommend Pelican.
They are nice, but for carry-on size, I don't recommend them because they're so sturdy that they take the outside. Yeah, you get less room inside, and that's the one reason that because I have the carry-on. What is it called? Like Air Pelican Air size. But it's so much smaller in size
as well. But it's the biggest one I've ever seen in my whole life.
I have the carry-on size one. If I'm carrying one when we traveled with the Porsches, I use the Pelican because I'm like, nope, that's it. There's nothing else. Fully. So
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. No call.
Yeah. Just drive it. Just drive it. All right. I'll go first.
Okay.
Because I've got it here. I know this came out already. These little guys. This is the FMS. You called it the FCX24M in your video, by the way. You idiot.
FCX24M, yeah.
You said this is the FCX24M.
That was don't care.
FMS FCX24M.
Same garbage. Stupid Land Rover crap.
This is the Range Rover edition, and I just noticed that the wheelbase seems a little long for the actual truck itself. That's fine. Don't worry about that. Ladder frame, 2-speed. What else has got?
Land Rover.
Straight axles, which are a little tiny bit wide for the vehicle itself, but nice brush guard. It looks very Camel Trophy adjacent. With the sand ladders and everything.
Those are like 1/10 scale sand ladders.
They're a little big.
And the Relarlo had 1/18 scale sand ladders.
Yeah. Yes. I didn't know when this was coming out because nobody told me. So it showed up and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then my contact stopped working there. So I was sort of like, I don't know when this is coming out. I will wait for someone else to put a video out. And I'll probably follow up with a video, but this small scale stuff I'm not totally in love with anymore. I'm kind of over this.
Unless it's comp,
stuff.
I don't care.
Anyway, is this the roast of FMS? No, it's not. There's nothing wrong with it. It's got a nice.
Used it yet?
No, I haven't turned it. I don't even have any AAAs to put in the remote. So, but I mean, like the fact that it's straight axles is definitely good. I like that. It's got a nice interior that is dash is nicely detailed. It's got the body itself looks great. It looks good.
Can you fit an Uncrustable in that roof rack?
No, probably not.
I'm out.
Like it's 4 fingers deep width.
You might have smaller hands than me. 4 fingers.
How about now? Is it bigger now? Like, so yeah, I'll give it a go. We'll see. We'll do a little Camel Trophy style video with it. That would be fun, actually. I will do that.
On to some cool stuff. I got a package from Brazen Scale today.
Rude.
An unexpected package. I got a text from Brett. It said, UPS show up today? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not anywhere near that. I'll go. So moseyed over there, and I had a package from UPS.
Show us. Show us all.
Machined Delrin skid plate. Can you see that detail in there?
I can't, actually. It doesn't look very good.
Damn it.
Oh, take it out of the package.
Taking it out of the package. If you didn't know, Brazen's header tags are stickers. So you can take off part of their header tag, and then you have a sticker.
What?
You knew that, right?
What? I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I got one right. So, hang on. I've got one right here. Obviously, I've always got something here. Oh, look at that. It's stickers. Guys, that is so smart.
SMRT.
Marty. That's great. That's really good ideas, Brett.
See,
that must have been a Wes idea. Oh yeah, look at that. Neat.
This is a machined version of the skid plate in the Jimmy's Buggy.
That's going to be a lot harder for me to break.
So the only difference is that he includes an aluminum spacer for that rear standoff. Whoop.
Oh, that's that's gone forever.
Don't worry, I have lots of them.
Who's the Brazen scale marketing guy? Genius. Moose John.
Taking off one of these.
That would be me. I see. It's a two-man operation. What does Wes do exactly?
I just talked
the
Wes out of
his
side.
job. That's true. That's the important part.
Since their stickers are black and white on
Matt's
some
E-clip now.
The black and white stickers, that's what goes on my toolbox. Only black and white stickers.
Right. I remember you are a weirdo.
Oh, shit. I already have one on there. Oh, well.
Yeah.
You too.
Yeah, Brett, Josh was supposed to get his skid last.
Don't you know the rules?
That's good. I like it.
So
all right, so that's a cool. Yeah, I hope to get one of those too, preferably with a Waffle House logo engraved in it. What did I get? Here we go. Don't you love servos? I know I do.
What are you working on?
I needed all of these because I'm building 400 optic interiors.
Oh,
I'm on the fifth revision now of the.
You can take the servos out and then put them in the next one.
What? Not the way I do it, Josh.
Yeah, no, I glue them in.
They are not reusable. No, luckily I got the ones that fit perfectly because it was a bit of a gamble. But yeah, I just bought some cheap AF.
And you had to buy 10 of them.
Well, this way I got spares.
Okay.
I'm
not judging that mentality in the slightest.
Yeah, exactly. So this is revision 5 of the Night Customs optic interior.
I'm just waiting until it's done. Will those skids be for sale? Yes, they will be. So,
is that from Jeff? Yeah.
Jeff. Yes, the skids will be available for anyone wanting to do the build along and wanting a nice Delrin skid.
He's adding detailed bits.
I don't need that
to really make this thing simple.
I found out a way in my MT12 to just make my head in there just shake back and forth in disapproval while you drive.
Your MT12. What the hell is that? MT12. Oh, the radio. I remember. Also, a top tip on that radio. If you're going to replace the battery or take the battery out, make sure to only put it in one way.
Yeah, don't put it in upside down because then you have to cut the case apart. Matt.
But you know what? It's only $129 radio, so it doesn't really matter if you cut the case up.
You can get every part replaced for $5.
Yeah, it's so cheap.
I got another 1,000 zip ties because I ran through the last 1,000. Then I got a package from Fine Laser Designs.
Kevin Fine Laser Designs.
Fine Laser
speaking.
Designs. What did I just do with my
I think that's how he answers the phone. We should call him and ask him.
Hey, we're talking about that. Hello, Richard Newman.
Rich, somebody gave me a hard time because I always say your last name wrong. Intentionally, it's Rich Trujillo. That's
Trujillo is good enough for me.
But Trujillo sounds so much better.
So this arrived at the shop the other day.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I bet these are the optic The optic.
They are.
Yeah, look at you. So, thank you very much, Kevin. Oh, give those a
Thank
shot.
you, Kevin. I'm excited. It looks very easy to take on and off.
So, do a spit on that thing. I've seen that reel so many times now. It's freaking hilarious.
Oh my god.
That poor girl will never live that down. She's gonna have a husband soon.
Someday.
Jeremiah. Thank you very much. I got the Proline Power Wagon body trimmed and ready to do some patina paint job going with purple. Also, my rig is no longer Gen 7. Yeah, sometimes you start that way and you're like, oh, yeah.
I'm going to switch
That's why.
directions.
That's why you don't.
Yeah, and if you need painting tips, Josh is your man.
Yeah, I just got Matt squared away before the stream. So,
yeah. Blue plus yellow, red. Wait, no, that's not right.
Purple.
Here's what I got next. It's very pungent.
Is that a sticker?
That's a big old sticker.
That's some sticker. I like it.
Automotive wrap, and it's made to look like yellow forged carbon fiber. I'm there. I'm for it. Yeah. If you want to see what I've done, national treasure. You want to see what I've done? You want to see?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. You did a good job with stickers. I don't know why you needed my help with paint when you can do stickers like that.
Yeah, that'll be featured tomorrow on What's on the Bench. How to buy a sticker.
How to sticker. So the last thing I got.
Will there ever be a SBG and Vanquish collab? That could be called the Kid Killer. What? I don't know if I like this.
Inappropriate.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't care for that at all.
I don't think that we could market that. I think
that's unmarketable. As a budding marketing manager,
yeah,
I can say that that's not a good idea.
So I got a new putter this week, but it's a collapsible putter, actually, though.
Oh, good.
No, I got myself a new camera.
Neat.
Camera. I got
cool.
The Insta360 X4. I've never had a 360 camera, and they seem to have come quite a long ways.
Yes, they have. That's the choice to have made.
I think so as well. I like a lot of the things that they've done. I've had other Insta360 cameras in the past, but I'm looking forward to using this one. So hopefully this weekend, and Nathan, Pigeon Farm Boy, who's been in the chat here, he's going to be in the SAC area, and I think we're going to go try and go do some buggy stuff.
Great. Say hi for me, please.
Will
he made the coolest looking buggy.
He made the moon buggy.
Yeah, NASA.
So yeah, it was fantastic.
Is that Josh's gap camera for his upcoming Corvette?
Yes, yes, it is.
Oh, it's because I said I killed the kid at the comp. I remember now. I killed that guy. Yeah.
I do not remember you saying that.
There he is. Buggy stuff. Nate, you look a lot more menacing in your photo than you do in real life.
Yeah, I know. He
looks like a guy you wouldn't mess with.
Yeah. When in person, very personal.
I would mess with him.
Matt almost pushed him off a rock.
I think that guy's going to beat me.
Speaking of, I almost forgot that my truck went off the edge of the rocks.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah,
and got caught in a tree. Luckily, before falling
That
like
could have
another
changed things. Actually,
30
it couldn't have changed anything because
Yeah, it
all
was
our
my
scores
first
got
course.
knocked out. Yeah.
No, that was on the
Oh,
finals.
that was in the finals?
Yeah,
Oh
that was
my
like
God.
on gate 3 of the first finals course for me. Like,
man. And you know wasn't that the same course where every single time you rolled it, it ended up on its wheels?
No. That was on one of the other courses.
That was the other one. Okay.
That worked out really well for me.
Yeah, you were abundantly lucky.
Yeah, like, oh, look at that. Oh,
if that were me, they would have ended up on its roof every single time.
That course was brutal. That course was absolutely brutal. And then instead of just
not for me, I did quite well.
Instead of just finishing it, I went for the bonus and tapped it. Could have killed me otherwise.
But I finished that one though, didn't I?
Yeah, but you didn't finish the other one.
Right.
I coached you through that one. And
yes.
So I need to go. I haven't watched your video yet, but I will because I want to hear how well I did.
It doesn't look that good. Somebody filmed it with a goddamn potato.
He would have been better at driving. I would have had to spend so much attention on yelling. Chris, yes, I will be at Axial Fest West, not Axial Fest Badlands, but I will be at Axial Fest West. So
I didn't have someone holding my hand. You could have asked him to do it though. Could have asked Josh. He would have been. Don't ask me to coach. I would have told you all the wrong stuff. It's okay. You can go through backwards.
I'm telling Matt where to go. He's like, "It's right here." I'm like, "That's gate 5. We still have to do 3 and 4 for." Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You're right.
Good idea. By coaching, you mean just gonna sit here all day? Matt just goes into paralysis. Just like, you got to do something, man. You can't park.
Yeah. I also didn't park anywhere mid-course. Yes. It was just a brief, it was like a reboot, Like I was just like. I get so nervous at those dang things. Terrible at driving. The worst.
Once you you got to keep going, man. But it worked. Honestly, the We Rock comp style itself worked so well with your driving style, because and not in a bad way. And honestly, it would work with most people's driving style much better, because that's the thing with Sorka stuff. You're like, yeah, it's a rock crawling comp, but we're flying from gate to gate.
Yeah, you're ripping
get through
gates. Line
up, shoot, go to the next. It's not what you imagine when you think of this type of rock crawling, So
yeah, this is much more.
Oh, it's about
rock crawling. That's the lady with the math flying around her head.
Yeah.
It's totally me. North Carolina, thank you very much. Matt was the co-driver from the build to the comp. I should have just handed Josh the remote, honestly.
That would have been so much better. I would have liked that way better. And you would have had way better video.
Yeah, that's true. The video portion of it would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Whose dog was that? That was Cody's dog. Cody
C.
L.
Nope, Colorado. Cody, Colorado.
Cody, Colorado, who ended up winning the 1.9 Unlimited.
Yes, he did. Mm-hmm. So he had a Caliph Redding style buggy.
3D printed panels too.
3D printed panels. Cool. Yes. Cody LC. Oh, you remember LC? She was so hot.
Which one was that?
LC, Lauren.
From what show? What are we talking about?
OC.
Oh, else, yeah, Lauren. Yeah. I know which one you mean.
Yeah. Either way.
What were you snacking on, Matt? When was I snacking?
Probably
Sophia was the dog's name. Yeah.
Conrad. Yes.
Cody Conrad.
Lauren Conrad.
What were you snacking on? Was I snacking on anything? I wasn't eating that day. Oh, wait, no. I had a breakfast sandwich. That's what everyone's been talking about.
You had a breakfast sandwich during.
Remember, we both got breakfast sandwiches that made us late.
Yeah.
So we get to this coffee shop. It's the only one on the way to Morrison, and we're like, "Oh, this is no problem. We'll get like a breakfast sandwich. Coffee's great." We get there, and it's like lined up to the door. I was like, "Oh, this is never happening." And then we're like, "Well, F that." So we get back out, go into the car, and we see this other place right next door. And it's like pies, breakfast sandwiches, coffees. We're like, perfect.
There's nobody waiting.
There's nobody in there. So we pop in there, and we're like, we'll get 2 breakfast sandwiches and 2 coffees, please.
Yep.
40 minutes later,
like,
we got to leave.
They made the bread
from scratch,
incubated the chickens,
yeah,
hatched the yeah. So it took and we're like on our way there. We're like, and then they call us like, we're waiting. They
call
for
us
you.
on the
like,
way.
Don't
we're waiting
do
for
that.
you. We're like, why are you waiting for us? We've done a driver's meeting before. Yes, that was us.
Matt's like, I'm not bringing my sandwich up. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I want to walk.
I
up
feel
to the
bad. Josh is like, feel bad? Does not compute.
We're already late.
Yeah,
you gotta make it for nothing. Like, show them why.
Thomas Bialzik, hey, the internet is back. We are pizza. Good news for Thomas Bialzik fans. Round 3 of the bodies are going out later this week, potentially.
I'm
accepting payment right now. Josh, yours, however, somehow got mailed to the Sun. And it's currently...
Whose son?
Our son. No, not our son. That's awkward. Just remember, Josh, I'm the man. No, the sun, as in the slow heat death of our sun.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You know what? I'll tell you something. I think this sparkling rosé might have alcohol in it.
I think I figured it out. Oh. Do I have anything else from alcohol? No.
Do I? I don't think so.
You know what, Nathan? I would like to take. I have one other thing. This actually comes courtesy of Brandon, though, and since Brandon can't join us, it's fitting. I'm going to take you out to dinner, Nathan. We're going to go to Casa Ramos
Sizzler,
because I've got a gift card. Because Brandon's son got second place in a coloring contest there, and second place was a $50 gift certificate to Casa Ramos.
Wow. Now, is there a chance to somehow upgrade this to first place by doing another?
First place was an contest.
iPad. What?
But Brandon's son's name is John. John with an H.
Hell of a good kid.
Good kid. To John.
No. John with an H. Oh, like on the end of it. Okay, got it.
John with an H. Okay, got it. Can only be redeemed on kids. I'd like 14 kids enchiladas, please. And 2 milks.
Bienvenidos a Casa Ramos.
Dinner is on me.
The H is silent, like the J in Anna. John pronounced like jalapeno. Oh man, that's
the
great
last
that,
thing I
that he
had for
came in
mail
second place. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I really do hope that it is redeemable for adult food. Otherwise, it'd be very awkward.
Go there. I have this from the coloring contest. My name is Josh. This is my son John.
With an H.
Yeah.
Just to clarify. Thomas, thank you very much. What's with the shirts? Did someone
We were both at a golf tournament today. I was using my new putter.
Yeah, Josh came in second. He spelled his name wrong, but it doesn't matter.
It's equally close to John and Josh. So John is 40 years old. My name is John.
My name's John.
It's Joss with an H.
Oh, I'm done. Done. This show's so stupid. It's good.
Anyway, so, yeah, we really do look like we were golfing all day.
Yeah. Explain why we're both so hot. It's hot here, by the way. It's like 30s Celsius.
I don't know what that is, but it was very nice here today. It was like 90, but 90 here feels fantastic. Like,
I guess it was probably into the hundreds. Is that fair?
Ooh, that's spicy. And you have
humidity. Yeah, and lots of it. The show has achieved all new lows. 40s with the humidity. There you go. Thank you, Jeff.
Still doesn't make any sense.
Well, the WTF is a kilometer. Well, I don't know. It's a pretty easy system. There's like 10 millimeters in a centimeter. And then there's 100 centimeters in a meter. And then 1,000 meters in a kilometer.
But like, how do you know when to 10 and when to 1,000? It's who can remember
It's
that?
in the name.
12 feet in an inch, 5,200.
It's in the name, dummy.
Feet in a mile.
What was somebody said like 528 potato or something. There's like a word that you're supposed to remember. Tell you how many feet are in a mile. It's so dumb.
I have no idea. I just
get with the program, America.
Anyway, so yes. Well, we are the projects that we have previously agreed on are over. So now we both have to like kind of figure out what things we're gonna get knocked out, because I got a message on my Wednesday story like, hey, when are you gonna do another monthly mayhem? And I'm like, I would like to know as well, because I propose them daily to Matt, and he's just like, yeah, I can't yet.
I was like, that's a great idea,
melted, but it's 100 degrees out here, so I don't know. It's uncomfortable, and it's a swamp, and I have.
I'm either too hot or too cold.
Yeah, always
too hot or too cold. Gares, thanks very much. I wanted to say very impressive driving in Colorado. I owe it all to Josh.
Yes, he does.
I really
I'd
do.
like to go see this video to understand your.
Yeah, what part of that was impressive?
Yeah,
it wasn't filming.
That was the selfie up the nose equivalent to filming Matt's driving.
Hey, Shredcraft's in here. Shredcraft, also named Cody.
He was a Cody too.
No.
I feel like that's right.
I think it's Cam.
I mean, he had a camera. Is that what you're confusing?
No.
I think you're just mean he had the camera. I think you're projecting. You're projecting.
No.
Stop projecting.
I think it's
yeah. He
Cam.
did put up a bunch of
right. Huh? Cam. Suck on that. Regardless, though,
he did put up some great photos though, and he put up a video as well.
Yeah, his videos are great.
Yeah, he's driving a BMW.
Let's do Ultra
and I was like,
4 optics.
we got to see what,
because he's mostly drift.
Yeah, that's what I didn't watch any of his videos because of that. Okay.
Matt was busy building two. Oh, rude! I fully built one, and half built, assembled the other one.
So,
at least my experiments were successful, whereas somebody can't make denim work.
Yes, that is true. You are correct in saying that. Let's build optics that drift cars. I'm in.
Solid.
There's a drift car under each tire.
Drift optics. Pass.
Hard pass. Tom Havel, thank you again, sir. Now that you are both rear steer driving experts, have you experimented with rear caster angled yet? Yes. Well, more so on the Class 3 last year, or the previous, I don't remember when I built the rear steer axle out of an F10 center, rear center, and then I built a centered portal. I had to decide where I was going to do the caster. It's such a hard debate because I feel like stood up makes the most sense at times, but it seems like you're often, or more often than not, doing some sort of angle up or down. I don't know. I have such a hard time saying zero. Zero makes sense, but I think less than the 18 that's built into a front F10 portal would be better. But I don't know that zero is the number that I could agree. What do you feel, Matt?
I like zero.
I don't know that I can say zero. I think that 6 to 8 is the number that I keep like wanting to go with.
Really?
6 to 8 degrees, not 6.8. Or
no, I know 6 to 8 is not the same as 6.8.
Or 628. Also not what I'm saying.
That seems like a lot. How many rotations around is that?
Less than 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have enough experience to be able to really say.
Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth with it. So
this is probably the most true.
That when you're talking in that range, you're probably true. I think that where you would find the most is if you're on like steep angles where the truck is at that tipping point or close to it, and what a zero would want to do with letting the truck fall versus having a little caster and where it could benefit you. So that's the area where I would want to argue the caster angle of a rear steer axle the most.
This is probably the most scientific we've ever gotten on this show.
On this show, probably right. So, who ate the cowboy hat? Also, he from Missouri, home of the Swamp Ass and Dodge Dakotas. Does that Dodge Dakota, is it missing a headlight? Oh no,
no. The headlights are off, and that's the reflection of the license plate, which is in the grill, where they're not supposed to be.
Oh, it depends where you live.
Probably broke the mounts on the bumper.
Yeah, the bumper rusted off. That would be Missouri.
For a brief, fleeting moment, I thought Josh was going to need to eat a cowboy hat.
Yeah, if you go watch the very end of the video I put up today, if you don't watch anything else, you can go to the end and you can see the reveal and how I almost had to eat a cowboy hat. Now, where I messed up, but also was a low likelihood, is we never agreed that Matt would have to do something because I just responded with, if Matt beats me, I'll eat a cowboy hat. Like,
right. Because I'm not stupid enough to put any qualifiers on how well I'll do in a comp.
But yeah, I was
you were sweating it for sure, because it did come down to one gate.
Yeah, less than one gate. So
License plate fell off on a back road, and the grill was the logical spot.
Dakota life.
We need a transmitter with faster / more accurate rear steer control. Don't get me wrong, MT12 works well. It just could be better. I didn't feel at any point like I was not in control of it.
It definitely felt pretty second nature to me.
It came pretty quick for me, and I was pretty impressed with myself because that's not something that happens often.
Yeah, I think that for Sorka comps, I have never wanted that type of control because of the speed that you're always having to go. If it was a Sorka comp, I would go back to a 5-position switch.
Right.
For comping. Being how technical you were able to be at this one, I liked the control. And I felt pretty good about it. So yeah, that was Matt, you did the same thing as me watching your videos. Your first inclination was steering the rear the wrong way.
Yeah, every time. Even though I knew which direction it needed to go, wrong way.
Yeah. So yeah, there's
a radio with 2 wheels. Yes.
I mean, you could do it on there. Come in, Tokyo. So yeah, I really liked the setup. And again, if I was in Sorka, it would not be the same way that I would set it up. But for the buggies and how they are, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, same. It's true. I just need more throttle time. I just need to be on that truck more. And I'm hoping to use it at like a little rock crawly thingy here in a couple weeks.
After his abysmal luck with the wheel of Ford eyes, I put this one in my own hands. Not to luck. But still. Was still
close. Oh man. Set of radios where Matt controls steering and Josh throttle. That would be so great. Well, we did that with the banger racing. Yeah.
That car.
That was super fun.
Yes.
Oh, I see
but I agree. Rock crawling would be the way to go.
Yeah.
Fully into
very fun.
Mm-hmm. Did the rear steer self-center? No. And it's not something I would want.
I don't want that.
I don't want to have to hold something in a position and modulate throttle and control steering. I want to set it, be able to do and then recenter it. The MT12 does have a detent in the center, so you can feel center, but it doesn't really matter because you're constantly on it. So
yeah. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yes, absolutely. Cool knife. Did you build it? So I saw you posted up the CUCV today.
Yeah, I've had that back on the bench today. I didn't really do very much, but
so you're a liar on social media.
No, like I worked on it in that now it has a windshield.
Oh, okay.
And I glued the other set of tires on to the wheels.
Oh, I see.
Somebody wanted me to do some work on it, and I was like, yeah, I should get that done. Because actually, funny that True North is in here. Chad is part of an event that's coming up in August with the GCM boys. So I'm going to get this thing done for that so I can drive that at that event. No, hard plastic. It's not Lexan. It's not. It's the one that comes with the RC 4-wheel drive one. Do you think they would put a Lexan thing in this?
You're probably right. It's probably PET. Okay. All right. Just making sure.
I like this truck a lot, though. I'm really excited about getting it done.
Yep. I agree. That'll be good. Reverse the dial. That would be the logical thing. But I think that even if he reversed the dial, he would reverse his thinking and still go wrong every time. I would have to reverse the dial for him. And then it would just be, oh yeah, and not tell him. And just do it.
Josh can do this.
Well, one of you do a video on a good way to set up rear steer, including the controls on the transmitter, is used for each function. You could do that. As long as I just had such a hard time doing MT12 videos.
Watch Armin RC. That dude nails it every time.
Does he have a one, but does he talk about doing it mixed and stuff?
No, he does it. I think he's the one who got me to set up my radio.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So, the MT12 is just so cool in the way that you can calibrate pots and all of.
It's so great in that you can calibrate pots, and if you want to, you can totally burn out your servos doing it. It's so easy. I think, well, you didn't have that same problem, but I guess my compressor is on still.
Were you airbrushing some bodies?
I was airbrushing some stuff.
Okay.
This little guy right back here.
What,
the Ampro.
Is that a primer?
No, it's flat brown.
That's the color you chose?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's old. It's an old truck. It'd be brown.
Flat brown.
It's not going to be flat. I'm going to gloss coat it. Don't worry. The interior is done.
The interior looks good. I like the interior. Poop truck.
Poop truck. I had a truck. I had a car this almost this color. It's a 1979 Chevy Malibu.
I'll just use a good Fly Sky. They haven't come out with one yet, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, you're gonna be waiting a long time, dude.
Yeah, like you're just gonna. I mean, God, I feel like you'd want to drive your truck at some point.
Which way is the front on this chassis?
Volvo
It has
Brown.
to be this way.
Turd Ferguson.
It's going to look great when it's glossy. I'm going to put a stripe on it too, an orange and yellow stripe. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't believe Josh judging a paint job.
I will say that is not the one I was helping him with earlier. I do not want credit for that thing. It's not the one I was helping with.
I think this is going to be a great color. Once you get a nice little stripe on there, it's going to look really good.
Heisenberg RC became a YouTube member. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Appreciated.
Wow.
Stripes. Yeah.
After gloss, it'll be fluorescent brown. I haven't, you know what? I can't honestly recall ever doing a brown truck. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do one.
Should add some gold flake to it.
Oh my God. I'm not going to ruin it like you did every panel on your truck.
Sprinkle of corn. Calling the kettle brown.
I like it. It's nice.
Skid mark license plate. That's a great suggestion.
That is a good suggestion. Hey, look at the panels. Look at the green coming in.
Oh, so jealous of how good that truck's going to look as it gets old.
It's so good, right?
Yeah, that's
green.
That is fantastic.
It's aged like milk.
Jeremiah, thank you. Oh, also my last super chat, I forgot to mention I blew my $123. Thanks, Rob. I tell you what, I remember when I built my Interceptor as well. I agree. Like, oh, chassis rails are pretty cheap. You know what? I'll grab the bed. You know what I should also do? Just grab that dual servo mount while I'm there. They've got sliders specific to this body. Add that. Like, holy shit, this really added up. But it was a fun build.
It happens every time. He'll make the plates up. Thank you, Chad. There's a reason you can't recall doing a brown truck. It didn't need doing. What's wrong with you guys? This was a color in that era. It's perfectly acceptable. God dang.
Rob Oss, thank you very much, sir. Hope you're doing well. Hi, fellas. Good to see you. Good to be seen. Still here in Portland for Seattle in the hospital. Regarding driving the courses that we rock, what did you learn from the event? First, hope everything's going well, Rob, with everything down there in Seattle. Best wishes on that. More than anything, as far as like, well, I will say the thing that was I thought was going to help me the most may have hurt me a little bit, and that was that I got a day before to run courses with the truck, and I was like, oh, excellent, I'm gonna have a whole day to run the truck, get used to it. And then I went from 2.2s to 1.9s, and what I didn't do is carry a little bit of momentum at places where the belly would just start to rub, and that caught me like 3 times. That actually caused me to get a gate. And it would just, I would not care, and the belly would touch. I lost a little bit of that connection with the truck from going from 2.2s down to 1.9s. But the next time I would know that, and when I will just carry just a hair of momentum through some spots, so I can just keep going.
My biggest learning was not doing the 2.2. I should have.
Yes.
I should have run 2.2. So I had more experience with the truck going into 1.9. I think I would have done better.
I think, yeah, it would have been nice. We possibly would have had an extra day to figure out electronic stuff.
Issues. Yeah.
So, Matabe, I think, or Matabe.
Matabe.
Thank you. Took my octopus with me while on a quick lap of the Alpine Loop in Southwest Colorado for its first run. Loved it. Thanks for the rigs and the content. That sounds amazing.
That does sound
good. Colorado has such a cool place. Colorado and Utah, so different, but so both amazing, like neck and neck, and how amazing the places are that you can go run stuff. Thomas Moore, new member as well. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Traxxas Brown F100 looks good. That, not so much. It's not done yet either. Scum. I love you guys, but you're all scum.
Yeah.
Hey, what liquid death is that?
Grapefruit.
That's new.
It's very good.
Is it?
Murder your thirst.
Jeff, my name's Jeff. Josh, can you build me a buggy Jimmy cage for the comp in October? I won't complain if the dash bar is off.
That's a great segue into the answer still being no. But I got an email.
Jeff, you can handle it. You could build one of those.
You could absolutely build it.
100%.
I got an email last night from a welder company that has likely been heard of many times. Not a fancy color, I'll tell you that. But one that offers some inexpensive welders. And I was like, perfect. I would like your cheapest welder, because I want to try and build one of these buggies with like one of their cheapest options.
That's a really smart idea.
I think what they want to do first is not a cheap welder, but I'm like, okay, that's fine if I can also then do a cheap one.
That's cool.
But yeah, because I was just like, they have the company is called the Yes Welder. Everyone's heard of the, well, I say that. They're all over Amazon, things like that. Like you can get a cheap one. I want to try and build one of these with a super basic $199 TIG welder. So
that sounds cool. That's that'll be a fun project.
But also they're going to try a better one first.
And then also to segue, not from this, we'll talk about this in a second, but the files are in the computer now, right?
Yeah, I just haven't, everything's done and ready to go up. I'm waiting on one last step from Send Cut Send that was supposed to get ironed out last week that is not done yet.
What's the problem there?
So they're launching a new system.
Oh. Okay.
which is like, because I could do it the exact same way I am right now, but
yes,
the way that I'm doing right now works really well with the build along with a nice tight group. But when it goes kind of mass market, I'm going to lose some of it to people that just distribute the files. One person's going to buy it and they're going to send it to 10 friends, which sucks for me a little bit. Some people will buy it and support, and that's fantastic. I hope it works great. But Send Cut Send is doing a setup that's basically like what would you call it? Shapeways. So you can upload your files. You can set the price, and then they'll still do all the creating and shipping, the whole deal. But I'll get analytics out of it. I'll see how many are getting done and where they're getting sent to, and how, that type of stuff.
That's cool.
It's a very small little bit, but at least I can get an idea. Like I can get an idea, like I've only sold this many, and there's a lot of these files getting bought.
Yeah.
So I like that control. Now what I may do is I may just get the files posted, and I'm just like, this is going to come right away afterwards.
Yeah.
As soon as possible. Yeah. So either way, I'm still want to get that done this week, but I want to do a video about it.
I like it. I think that's great.
Yeah.
So my name, Jeff, comes from 22 Jump Street. Just watched the first, 10 minutes of that movie.
Yeah, it's pretty short.
Yeah.
But also start with 21 Jump Street because it's also hilarious, and then get 22 Jump Street. Yeah.
I don't know if they're both quite good.
I really like those ones. I mean, big Channing Tatum fan.
You okay? All right.
You've seen all those movies.
Yeah, hell yeah. Great movie. Watch that one with the ladies.
Oh yeah, no, Nicole's seen it too, I'm sure. Casey Crawler. I built mine with $139 Yes Welder from Amazon. That is exactly.
There you go. Yes.
No, it can be done. I want to do it as well. Like my welder is not an expensive welder in the big picture. You buy a Miller for 10 grand, 15 grand, whatever. Mine is like $700, which is not cheap. That's not nothing, but
that ain't nothing.
A lot of you have a number of trucks behind you that cost more than that. I'm sure of it. So, but yeah, $139 Yes Welder. Like, so that's what I want to do, which is great.
I'm down for that.
Thank you, Pablo.
Because you know what? If that's the vibe, then I'll buy one.
Yeah,
at that price.
I'll have them. I don't need it, so if I'll try and build it, and then you can have that.
Okay, and I'll accept this time. Unlike the last time.
Last time, I'm like, would you like my old TIG welder? And you're like, I don't think so.
I'm good.
Also, the cheap little inverter TIG welders are like this big.
That's perfect for me because I don't have the room for one.
Yes.
You two talking about Magic Mike makes me think that maybe you do have a son. I do need a TIG so badly. I would get so much more done, I think.
You would love a TIG too. It's right up your alley as far as like detail and like
nerd.
You would love it. Love it.
Dang it.
Flux core, do not recommend doing it with flux core. I'm not saying it's not possible. I've seen cages built with flux core, but like it's gonna be tough.
I wouldn't even recommend brazing for this, just because of all the jigs.
Brazen did braze his whole buggy in PLA jigs,
which is crazy to me.
I mean, he did it great. It came out. I will say that there's been a number of people who like 3D printed the jigs and didn't do them in just PLA, like I said. Tried this or fancy, and let me tell you, you do it with a different filament, bad news. Because let me tell you what different filaments do. They stick way more.
Way more.
Use cheap PLA. And when you get something a little too hot and it melts to it, that's fine because PLA just comes off so easy. Don't overcomplicate.
Was it annoying for Josh to tell you every move during a No, it was extremely helpful. He did not steer me wrong once. Great coach. And I told him that many times over.
It's when people haven't I can totally understand that comment though, because when people haven't comped before, you don't get that. But once you get on a comp course, if it's your first time, like
oh my
mine,
God.
you're like, you'll be so focused on a gate, like you get out of that gate and you're just like,
Now what?
Where do I go now? Like,
Yeah.
So I totally understand that comment, and I take I take great offense. But what was his name again? Pull that back up. Don't
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Jared Phillips. No. I just said Jared Phillips.
Dude,
not
you
Phillips.
did. I heard you say it. And I was like, oh my God.
Son of Jared Phipps. Going to MIG and praise line when the files come out. My TIG let the smoke escape.
Oh,
I can absolutely see that, and I don't remember if somebody did that yet or not.
Scale Metal Supplies. Hello. TIG is a huge time saver.
It absolutely
get a TIG mat. It's time. Hi, David.
Hello.
We've been talking about your event pretty much the entire evening, which is weird because we've had an episode since the event.
I know. It's all just setting in more though. We were still tired from last time.
We were still tired.
Can't park here. Hey, Scott.
Hey, mate, you can't park here. Ripper 2 or Bamboo 2S and a Welder.
2S.
I don't know what the 2S is.
Oh, I was
I
gonna say,
no idea.
Okay. I mean, it'd be a pretty nice welder.
Yeah. Ripper 2 ain't gonna be no cheap truck. I don't
Not gonna be. Staking. Staking. So, yeah, on my phone. P1S. Sorry. Okay. Well, that will be a much lighter investment. So.
There's a Ripper 2?
No, there's not.
There isn't. It's not that. It's not called that.
Josh just crushed a lot of dreams. Daily. Daily.
Yeah. That's his job. That's his job. As the marketing manager, I'm here to tell you that yes, Ripper 2 is going to be extremely affordable. You'll probably want to buy 2.
Yeah.
For the investment.
I watched Matt's video today. Great driving. Josh, great coaching. You should make a video for people that teach us how to drive. And I wonder how that would go. It seems so difficult.
Well, because it's one of those things where, like, I don't know that you can coach that really, because every situation is different.
Yeah, and I don't know. It seems I don't know how you would do it. I don't know how you would frame it.
Yeah.
Ding Dong does a lot of driving videos.
That. Watch Logan. He's very good at driving and explaining.
Yeah, well, September. It's right? Like you watch him working it out, but I don't know that he really goes through it in that same way.
No, but he does. Like after he makes a line, he'll talk it through.
Yeah, it's a tough one to say how you would actually do it.
Yeah, what's in September? Pro Line by the Fire.
Hopefully that's what he's talking about, because I'm pretty busy in September otherwise, and
September, October is very busy.
Hopefully he's coming out to Pro Line by the Fire with Ty.
That would be nice.
Yes. I watched a lot of Logan's videos. Love him. Yeah, he does a lot of that driving. So private coaching, $199 an hour. What would that come out to? 199 divided by 60 times 6. It's $19.99 a course. That is convenient math.
That is cheap. That is good value.
And that's if you take the whole 6 minutes.
Right, exactly. If your car breaks down, there are no refunds.
You're fired. Only 3 minutes in. Here's the tenner.
Oh, shoddy. Hi. I think I've given up my Ripper 2 dreams. I had $2,000 ready and spent most of that building the buggy. These were not cheap, these buggies.
Not cheap when you're, Like, okay, I need that. Oh yeah, I should buy. There's guys buy, buy tools and printers. I think Shoddy I think he bought a printer during it. I can't remember. There's a number of people who like started with this printer, then they're like, I bought a Bamboo.
Well, I bought a Bamboo.
It is. I'll tell you what. We had a great group in this build along, but let me tell you,
sure did.
We had a really bad group of enablers. Like,
yes. Oof. Oh my gosh.
Those guys.
What printer should I get?
Just get it. Just buy it.
Just drive it.
Just drive it. And they're like, okay, I bought it.
Yeah. My name's Jeff. Matt, how was the F-Toy built without a TIG? I brazed it. I brazed the whole thing.
Brazen is totally reasonable.
Yeah.
Different type of jig setup, though. Matt used the template method. He didn't use the jig method.
That's right.
That's the big difference.
I designed the template for the main hoop, and then everything else. What? Yeah.
Phillips. Thank you, sir.
No, you dummy. This is the perfect opportunity to say his name right.
I don't remember it.
Print wrong.
I'm kidding. If we ever meet at Proline, don't say Phipps. I will not remember.
PLBTF. All right.
Yes. The new Battleborn wheels. Hopefully I have some news to tell you guys on that. Tuesday. Let's say Tuesday.
We don't talk about how pricey the Moon Buggy was. Does Nate have one? Did Nate build one too?
He built his own. He bought his Moon Buggy. But I think that he spent I think that the figure that he had alone was not inexpensive.
Yes.
So, and it was also very heavy. It was the opposite of mine. Like, it looked good and was super heavy. The looks to weight ratio was on par.
Oh, very high. Very high.
I love my baby P1 or X1 carbon. Bought it based on both. Yeah, I do not regret it for a moment. The Prusa lives on another life, second life at a friend's house.
Yep, same. I sold mine to some very enterprising young man who is making money with it, I presume.
Gave mine away to a friend. Because
I don't have any of those. I do, but none of them are interested in 3D printing.
Like, for what? Like, what am I going to print?
Yeah. I don't have hobbies.
Yeah, like, thank you for keeping the average down on those numbers. $268 a year on hobbies. I'm like,
yeah, right. Speaking of spending money, you guys haven't bought Hot Wheels in a while. It's true. The last Hot Wheels I bought,
actually, you're not right,
was this one, but this was like $100. This is like $100 car. I really hope it goes up in value.
I have not shown mine. I bought a few from Tarmac because Tarmac has a whole line of RWB Porsches. And I bought.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to
3 or 4 of those to finish.
I just like how this comes out of the box.
I know, it's
so cool.
It's so good. Just it's such a good.
Obviously, I can't open this.
No, I mean,
you can't.
I love open ones that aren't supposed to be open, but
this one is not a play with one. Back in your box.
Thank you, Rick. I appreciate it. And sweet avatar.
That is cool.
Crawl or go fast with the H10. I think that my H10 is going to turn into a 4-wheel steer H10. So
yeah, I want to do that too.
I'm having so much fun with the 4-wheel steer buggy. I want just a regular buggy that's built for 4-wheel steer as well. And then
it is very fun.
Oh, it's just too good. Too good.
Yeah. And I think this is the one to do it with.
So yeah, I think that's going to be my plan.
My balls hurt today.
The H10 looks like a race car, needs to be a race car. I'm making mine faster. My test truck was a race car. I will say that.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that you guys have to, and that's something interesting. We should talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
I know that early on, when you guys were working on the VS410, not the Origin, because that one had a 3-gear.
Right. The Pro was the first one with the VFD.
Pro was the first one with the VFD.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys sent me the VFD to test, you were like, be as mean as you possibly can be. And for me, that meant just driving it slowly on trails.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to put 3S in this one, guys.
3S, exactly what I was going to say. I was like,
watch out. I don't know if you're all ready for this, Jelly. No, but like, I know what I put mine through. Like, I took it out in minus 30 Celsius and just ripped on it as hard as I could. Forward, reverse, forward, reverse, forward, reverse, over and over and over again. And I can only imagine the amount of abuse you guys put through your stuff before.
Yeah, that was exactly. I was trying to see if I had a photo from my test truck, because I built a like after I moved out here, it had been a while since I had like got my TIG welder and stuff back out. So when we were testing the Pro, I built a caged truck around it, and I was posting photos online.
Right.
So that was my test truck for the VFD. And 3100 kV Rock 412 on 4S, which is not supposed to be an RX8. And yeah, we just hammered on those things.
It. Yeah.
It was always fine.
Matt was so mean, he didn't even say sorry. Andy, is it your website? Are you offering metal panels for the H2? Is that you?
That's him.
All right. That stuff looks cool. Good job. Is that a shadow? Yes, it's a shadow under my nose. Here.
More. I think you missed a spot shaving. No.
Feels longer there. Turn those lights off.
Yeah. I saw a test truck get beat on real hard with the OGVD. It's still in that truck now. I don't remember which one that could have been, but there was, because we had a handful of testers out.
We did have, there were a few out there.
Yeah, we tested.
Rocked Up Ricky. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that username in a while. How are you, Rick? I can't. In fact, I haven't seen you since probably 2016.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
Yeah, 2014 might have been the last time I saw Ricky. 2015, 10 years ago almost. Well, Brett tightened the beard up.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Okay,
it's not as long.
We have a guy at our office who used to be into competitive bearding.
Oh, like the oiling and the
like super long. Now he's like me now. He's like, I couldn't do it anymore. Politics. I be politics in that.
Yeah. There's always someone new trying to come into the Instagram world.
Matt will not be teaching their son to shave. Come here now, Josh Jr. The mustache edges still go above my eyebrows. Good Lord.
So when is Wheel of Fortune coming back?
I think we're not going to do, I don't think there's a budget build coming anytime soon.
He said Wheel of Fortune. You're thinking Wheel of Fordyce, but I like where your head's at.
Okay, all right. Is it what,
Divert.
Wheel of Fortune's off the air now? I thought they just say Jack retired.
Just everybody, a collective sigh from the audience would be great.
I don't watch. I'm not home. I'm not watching TV at 7 o'clock in the afternoon, evening. Anyway,
but yeah, budget build. Actually, I'm fine with that. That getting pushed.
Yeah, I think we could do a mayhem, but add in the wheel.
Oh shit! Oh god!
Because that would be true mayhem right there. You give heart palpitations.
Oof. I would be up.
Think about that. Yeah, that sounds good.
We all the YouTubers in one video.
You want to open it up to other YouTubers again? I think that was a really great idea.
I think that was fun.
Yeah.
So we come up with a good list again.
Yeah.
And go. Yeah.
Okay. Matt, when you hey, I was about to read that question, you son of a Matt, when you review products like the Mud Boss, do you ever talk to other reviewers and compare notes? Yes, usually I do. Like Greg and I have a lot of the same people. Like we tend to get a lot of the same product to review, so we generally do speak. Josh and I speak every day, so I have to talk to him about stuff sometimes. It's weird though. Whenever it's a vanquished product, it's his opinion's usually way higher for some reason. I don't understand that. It's really strange. Like this optic, are you like? Is this like for you? And he's like, oh man, best thing I've ever driven. But yeah, we generally speak. Yeah.
Yeah. Matt didn't talk to anybody with oval knowledge on his Mud Boss review.
No, because I shot the video and then I talked to people.
Like,
so it's just good.
Not a trail truck
on dirt. Got it. Okay.
Jared Phillips. Stuck with Phillips for 14 days now. Sigh. By the way, BRD 3800 kV on 4S portal gears left. Yeah. 3800 kV.
That's too many.
What were you doing?
Especially on 4S.
With that much overdrive?
Not surprised. Does not surprise me. Freaky Skins does indeed have vinyl replacements for the H10 panels in many liveries. They're pretty cool.
Yep, he does have some good ones.
Yep.
So,
I got news for you. We're both snipped. So it's a miracle.
I like to party. I freaking guess. I don't think any 3800 KVs are even rated for 4S. With no prepping. What's up, George? Thank you very much. Great job on the videos, guys. Look like fun. Good job driving, Matt. The buggies looked awesome. They did look so.
They did turn out so good. Thomas, thank you so much. Oh my damn! The ammo box I keep my Murder She Wrote DVD collection in just fell off the top shelf and smashed Josh's Suga. Oh no! Darn it! It's so disappointing because Thomas, you had it all ready to ship out tomorrow. Shoot! Darn! I'm glad you keep your Murder She Wrote DVD collection in an ammo box, though.
I snipped too. We should start a club. Well, you have the radio and TV on at the same time. I like to party. Oh my! Let's thank some people.
Quick, oh now. No! Was the DVD collection okay? I hope the DVDs are okay.
Oh my god. Thank you too. Rob Austin, Polar Bear, just Polar Bear, not Polar Bear. See Polar Bear. Tier D Adventures, Casey Crawler, Tom Havel, Aardvark Spleen, Jeremiah Salberg, Heisenberg RC, Mattaby, 86,
Matabe.
Thomas Moore, Casey Crawler, Pablo Carrillo, Jared Phillips, Scott O'Blander, Paul Matlock, Rick Gilbert, GC Coop 2. Much appreciated, everybody.
Thank you to Tony Thompson, North Carolina RC, who made his first super chat today. Thank you. Hound Stuff. I think that name must have changed because I don't remember saying that. But I definitely remember the question. Verpine, North Carolina RC, Thomas Bielzik, Gares, and Thomas Bielzik. Thank you, everybody. All right, let's ruin the numbers.
It is the first week of a triple header.
Yeah.
España this week. Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Have you locked in your
I locked it in the moment I could.
I think I did as well.
Yeah, we were both. I think we both chose our teams that same day.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to this week. I made some choices based on some dollars.
Right, because you are in a dollar crunch scenario.
I'm doing okay. I'm at 109 million. This is on a fantasy league, not my bank account. In case there was any confusion.
A little bit less.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty decent because I got Norris, Leclerc, Sainz, Tsunoda, Sargent, and Williams.
You're really going Ferrari, eh? You think that's wise?
No, but they both had such double DNF, so they're both down 2 mil.
Right.
In value.
Okay. I went full McLaren. Nobody ever goes full McLaren. Norris, Piastri, and McLaren as my team.
Okay.
Hulkenberg, Ricardo, Albon.
Reasonable.
Yeah, my double points, I'm going Danny Rick because I think he's going to be fired up. He's going to be fired up.
Double points, I went Tsunoda.
Always a good bet.
Always a good. He's right at that.
Last week.
Yeah, I know, but that's again why I signed him because he was down 1.5 mil. So I gave in and took Crybaby. I still won't root for him. Same, Chris. Every time I've had him a number of times. I'm just like, God, I hate that I chose. And then somehow
that meme I sent you today.
I shared it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He still lets me down more. Like I'm not rooting for him, and it's still like he does just well enough to be like, well, that's barely enough points. What a waste. I'm more mad than ever. My name's Jay.
Thank you, Jay. I can't believe he's so he was angry with fifth.
Right? One of my worst races ever. I'm like, I know for a fact it's not one of your worst races ever.
Yeah, I've seen way worse.
Like recently.
Way worse.
I remember them vividly. It was Saturday a week ago. God. Yeah.
Crybaby isn't specific enough. That's too many of them. I honestly thought you were talking about Lance Stroll for a minute.
So idiot just brake checked me.
Do you think on the radio afterwards they're like, what did he say?
They were coming to a corner.
Drives, right?
Yeah. You're never close enough to anybody to get brake checked. Like
that safety car brake checked me.
This is the worst voice. God.
Everything
about him is so annoying. But I'm pumped for a triple header.
Yeah. So it's Barcelona, and then where do they go after that? Spa?
I could look at the schedule. Spa. I hope it's Spa because Spa is
the best.
Oh, such
Spa is the best. Just Eau Rouge. Just for Eau Rouge.
The whole track is. I can't even. I got to download a new version.
We have Spain, Austria. Ugh, Red Bull Ring, gross.
That's kind of it. But I think that they're going to do some stuff with track limits. I heard that there's track limit. They did some of the remodeling that they've been doing at other places where they're taking away the easy track limits paved.
Excellent.
Good. I was worried that I couldn't install the new update because like when we were in Denver and I couldn't Uber because my operating system hadn't been updated in so long.
Norris, Alonso, Tsunoda, Albon, Ferrari. That's not bad.
I tell you what, Alonso has let me down. I had Alonso for 5, and he let me down for 5 races. I just dropped him. I'm like, oh, good.
Yeah. Well, I think he's going to try harder here. He's probably allowed to try harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you there. Because hasn't Windowlaker, isn't he like out qualifying the last 3 races? Like, what are you doing?
He's letting him do it.
Yeah, paychecks.
Daddy. Fun fact, the Le Mans safety car was on track longer than the Alpine hypercars were.
I did watch, I didn't watch much coverage of.
I watched the last.
Hours. I watched the recap and I watched some onboard live footage of Ferrari during the race, which was fun to watch.
Yeah, that car looked pretty strong.
Yeah.
Toyota put up a good fight, though. Yeah.
I mean, of course, I only saw it in a recap, so it looked pretty quick. But so
these are interesting.
Piastri, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Hulk, Ricardo, Aston Martin.
Aston Martin, eh?
Bold choices.
Yeah.
Hulk and Ricardo and Tsunoda, like how are you at 100 million just flat? Is that all the money you have? Because that seems like you either have a bunch of money left over or you're right there. It was a budget thing. Okay. That makes total sense.
My team value was 117,500,000.
Yeah.
I still have 700 grand sitting around too that I couldn't use.
I have 300 left currently.
How much is
Josh's mic worked the whole time? It didn't. That we were 9 minutes late starting because it didn't.
Yeah, that is true.
Don't know what is going on. So,
all right.
Yeah, hopefully that all works out. But
yeah,
we'll see. I'm looking forward to the race and so excited for a triple header.
Yeah, it's nice to have 3 races back to back. Silverstone's always a fun one.
Silverstone's not bad.
I like that.
Maggots and Beckett's.
It's always fast.
We'll see. Yeah. Maybe Max will return the favor.
Good. You know what, D'Artagnan? Good point. Where's Gunner tonight?
He texted me earlier today. He's honestly right now is wild busy season for Gunner.
Drying a lot of meat.
They are working like crazy these days. So,
what's he? Where is he?
He's in the road construction world. So he's
yes.
He manages like all the dispatchers for all the trucks, and then it seems like he's always having to go do the other jobs as well. So like it is all hands on deck.
Right.
So if I was guessing, I bet you Gunner is having to fill somebody else's position.
Take this job and fill it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that seems like a good enough place to end.
I think so as well. I'm going to try and maybe get a video done tonight.
Yes. I think I'll edit tomorrow.
Yeah. Sounds good. Appreciate everybody. Thank you for joining us again.
Thanks for watching. Love you all.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.